Hello everyone, my name is Kalpana Verma. I am an MBBS student at Kasturba Medical College, Mangalore. Today I'll be discussing the article Comprehend the COVID-19 virus in human body and its symptoms. It is being published in volume 9, issue 7, July 2020 of the journal International Journal of Science and Research. The contents include abstract, a introduction about the COVID-19 illness, microbiology of the COVID-19 virus, transmission mode of COVID-19 virus, characteristics of COVID-19 virus, prevention of COVID-19 virus, conclusion, acknowledgement, and at the end the references which I have used in making the article. Coming to the abstract, the COVID 19 infection causes a respiratory contamination, which includes pneumonia, which is infection of the lungs, cold, wheezing. Wheezing is a high pitched sound produced on breathing. Hacking is basically small and frequent coughs, usually short and dry. While in creatures, it causes looseness of bowels and upper respiratory maladies. Crown infection transmitted human to human, or it may be transmitted from human to creatures through airborne beads. Crown infection enters the human body through the layer ACE2 exopeptidase receptor. The World Health Organization and European Centre for Disease Prevention and Control have encouraged to avoid open spots and close contact with tainted people and pet creatures. Now, coming to the introduction, the primary human instance of COVID 19 was recognized in Wuhan, China, in December 2019. At this stage, it is unimaginable to expect to decide absolutely how many people in China were at first tainted with SARS CoV 2. The World Health Organization pronounced the COVID 19 flare up a public health emergency of international concern on 30th Jan 2020, and it was later declared a pandemic on 11th March 2020. Discussing the microbiology of COVID 19, SARS is a member of coronavirus group. Coronavirus 19 or the COVID 19 is the main cause of respiratory sickness obligated for the COVID 19 pandemic. SARS CoV 2 is a class 4 positive sense single deserted RNA contamination that is irresistible in humans. As depicted by the US National Institute of Health, it is the substitution to the SARS CoV 4, the strains that caused the SARS eruption in 2002 4. It is acknowledged to have zoonotic beginning. So, basically, by zoonotic, I mean the disease which has a spread from animals to human, and it has close inherited likeness to bat coronavirus, proposing it ascended out of bat-borne disease. On 3rd July 2020, specialists declared finding that a huge innate danger factor for human ailment with SARS-CoV-2. Now, coming to the transmission, it is basically transmitted between individuals. The transmission is simpler as compared to the flu, but not as effective as measles. COVID 19 spreads principally when individuals are in close contact and one individual breathes in little beats delivered by a tainted individual, like sniffling, talking, singing. Through these modes, the coronavirus can be transmitted, and later on it can also be airborne. They stay irresistible for an expected 7 to 12 days in moderate cases and a normal of about 14 days in the extreme cases. People can transmit the infection without demonstrating any side effect. It means basically a person can be asymptomatic, and then also he may not be showing any symptoms of the illness, but then also he can transmit the infection to a healthy person. In a June 2020 audit found that 40 to 45% of the contaminated individuals from COVID 19 are asymptomatic. Every SARS-CoV-2 virion is a 50 to 200 nanometer in size. Like different coronavirus, SARS-CoV-2 has four basic proteins, which we will discuss in the figure 1, which is there in the next slide. These proteins are S, the spike protein, E, the envelope protein, M, the film protein, and N, the nucleocapsid protein. The N protein, which is the nucleocapsid protein, holds the RNA genome, and the S, E, and M protein together make the viral envelope. This is the structure of the COVID-19 virus, which consists of a RNA genome, four basic proteins, which are the S, the spike protein, E, the envelope protein, M, the film protein, N, the nucleocapsid protein. The protein holds the RNA genome. S, E, and M protein together make the viral envelope. Coming to the prevention of the COVID-19 virus, the preventive measures to lessen the odds of the disease mainly includes self-quarantine, and people should remain at home so that they transmit the infection less, as 40 to 45% are asymptomatic. They may not be knowing that they are suffering from COVID-19, and they can transmit the disease to other healthy people. The other steps of prevention are wearing a wheel out in the open, maintaining a strategic distance from swamped places, washing hand with cleanser and water regularly for a rate of about 20 seconds, rehearsing great respiratory cleanliness, abstaining from contacting the eyes, nose, and mouth with unwashed hands. The WHO suggests a 1 meter distance, basically for social distancing, but the US Center for Disease Control and Prevention has suggested a distance of 2 meters, that is 6 feet, for prevention of COVID-19 virus. The There is also a suggestion for the use of personal protective suits for the prevention of COVID-19, as it completely isolates the human body from the virus. Coming to the conclusion, this paper has analyzed the COVID-19 virus with a focus on the microbiology of the virus, symptoms, and how the virus can be prevented. The study had comprehended the COVID-19 virus. In future, the COVID-19 virus possible cure could be discussed along with the vaccination program. I would like to express my great gratitude to the faculty at Kasturba Medical College for their help and guidance in this research. These are the references which are used by me in making this article. Thank you so much.